going back to the Zavitz estate auction sale here in Poplar Hill, Ontario. Now is the video we're going to do to show you the carriage house. I did do a video showing you this place when we first started, and if you saw that video, I said that there was roughly about 2 acres to the property. There's not. It's about 3/4 of an acre with the property. Again, a survey will be done by the estate for the property. So just to disclose that. So come on in, we've cleaned up the place now, we've had a chance to sort it out. I will do a video later on of the chattels inside here that are going up on the 23rd of October. We have extended the sale date now because we've just got to so many lots in the house that we're going to wait 1 more week and sell everything in the coach house a week later. So come on in and I'll show you before the rooms. It's been well looked after, painted everywhere. This is the original patterned concrete floor that was put in. You can still see the remnants of the stalls that were in here. Again, this is an original coach house. This is where they kept the horses back in this area. There were 3 stalls here on this side of it. When you look around the building, you can see the tongue and groove boards on the walls, the ceilings, but you can also see the new wiring in here. So the place has all been rewired. There was at one time water here, and you can see the pipe coming into the building. It's just capped off now, but it's probably something that you would want to bring back into the building. Let's see what the panel is here. Just a fuse panel coming in from the house. So original door, again, a lot of this stuff is original. There is the pipe for the water that would have come in. On this side, it shows 2 stalls. Now, some of the original hardware is still here. The ring here, that's all part of the original hardware that you would have been able to tie the horse up to that. As you look around the building, you can see more of that. All the windows are original to the building. So let's go in here. This is where, of course, the buggy or sled would have been kept, sleigh would have been kept. Unfortunately, the property just has a 1-car garage, and this is it. And that's why. There is no other driveway on the property. Laura, you can just walk through and show it off. Again, all the tongue and groove throughout the entire property. You can walk right outside here. One of the great features of this property is right across the street is the Lobo Memorial Park. It was founded in 1920. Unfortunately, they're going to celebrate the 100th anniversary this year, but have postponed it because of COVID. It's a Lions Park. There's a bandstand. There's a kids park. It's just a wonderful location here. You know, maybe just come back this way, Laura, and let's just look back at the coach house. Again, this would have been one of the main roads coming through town in the 1890s, and I understand that this coach house has been used for many different things: a livery stable, a tannery, all sorts of different uses they would have had here. But in the life of this family since 1913, it was kind of the home headquarters for Charles Ambrose Zavitz. I will do a video on him separately, but he was basically the founder of the Guelph Ag School and professor in husbandry. And so he did a lot of his research here. He had his office here, which we're going to see in a minute. And then his son also went into agriculture. And then James Zavitz was, as a young man, an Olympic pistol shooter, was an RCMP officer, was a major, and was a justice of the peace later in life. So come on in. We haven't tried to open the front door. We can't find the key. And there's also a side door that we can open, but you know, it hasn't been opened in years, so we'll just leave it as it is. There is a garage door opener, although I understand the old garage door is so heavy that it labors, but it'll go with the property. Again, all the doors are with it, and when you come through here, Laura, look at the old hardware here. The cast iron hooks here for your harnessing. look in here too. Look at the original hooks. They're hanging up your saddles and such. Everything's all here. So this is the office for the coach house. Every good coach house would have an office. Again, tongue and groove, ceilings and walls, and hardwood floors. And, also the bookcase is built in so that it stays with the coach house and the front door. Now it gets better because there's an upstairs. There I can show you how this place was built. I didn't show you on the way through the first time, but this is the granary back in here, and there are two doors there that are weighted to lift up to bring your barley and oats out to the horses. Up here could have served as storage or billeting farmhands, that sort of thing. You can see the old construction, all bolted together, heavy duty, 8x8 construction. It's an old building. It's not perfect, but I believe it has good bones. I should also add, since we were doing this as a real estate YouTube video, that if anybody wants to have a home inspection at their cost, we will welcome that. Of course, none of that is subject to the closing of the sale, but if you want to have an inspection by a professional, we're happy to accommodate you on that. All 8-inch board floor up here. Now, Laura, be careful. There's a little hole in the floor where the chimney used to come through. And in this room, this would have been where they would have stored the hay and the straw. Here's how they would have accessed the loft here for storage. You can see back to the house there. And if you turn right around here, here's the original great door for the big opening there, just to let air in. And you can see here, here's where they would have put the bales of straw and hay down into the horses. So that's pretty much the end of the tour of the property. If you're interested, please register to bid for the auction sale of the real estate that closes on October the 15th at 7 p.m. Bidding is open now. If you have any questions, concerns, anything, please call me and make sure you're sure about this, because you do have to follow the conditions of sale as you will sign off on when you register. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please, again, share and like it and all that good stuff. Thanks again.